Tippy time, my dammies, Tokcat here and welcome back to the channel. Arc Warlocks have been a hot commodity in Season 21, thanks to a baller of a seasonal artifact. We made an extremely powerful Chaos Reach build at the start of the season. If that's your cup of tea, there'll be a link at the end of this video, but I wanted to make an ability build to dominate our run and gun activities. Our Arc Warlocks have great melees, can abuse grenades, and have the best rift in the game. But I would argue its best ability is actually its super ability called the Tickle Fingers. This super got a huge buff inside Season 21 to deliver an additional 25% damage. As we chain Arc Lightning from our hands to electrify targets, their streams grow stronger over time. This too has been buffed, and chains grow stronger every 3 seconds down from 5 seconds. Allowing us to get to max damage quicker. Additionally, its powerful landfall animation now jolts targets, to make for any target who wasn't killed by the shockwave an easy cleanup. And because the landfall itself and its seekers that shoot out jolt, we can also deal with overload champions. It really does feel a lot stronger, but even I was surprised to see that it is the 8th best super damage output in this season, pushing out around 600,000 in boss damage. Now when it came to picking an exotic, we have 3 strong contenders for our Tickle Fingers. First, the Fallen Sunstar is an ability master. With the amount of jolt we got this season, it's great. However, with lightning strikes twice, anybody can get arc grenades back quickly. Any good warlock is going to have over 70 recovery. So we've already got another rift before the first one has run out. And personally, I barely find we have to slap, because our arc souls kill most everything before they can even get close to us anyways. Crown of Tempest kinda does the same thing, just a tad worse, but it does push out our super timer to extend well past its use by date. But then there is the massively underrated Stormdancers Brace. This has 2 awesome perks to its name. Firstly, each target you defeat with Storm Trance increases its damage. This is indicated on the left hand side of your screen and ramps up to ascending amplitude times 8. Now the fact that the Crown of Tempest Storm Trance lasts twice as long as the Storm Dancer and doesn't beat its damage speaks volumes. As with twice the uptime as the Storm Dancer, it still does 60k less damage. And we all know when it comes to doing boss DPS, the longer it takes, the worse it is. And the Stormdancers Brace second perk is even better, as it returns super energy when your Storm Trance ends. Now you only need a handful of kills to return half of your super energy. And with half of it returned, you can have twice as many supers. I ran this week's Master Nightfall for several hours, and not once did I receive anything but half my super back. And during the Nightfalls I got no less than 9 supers, and at most I had around 12. It runs averaging around 18 odd minutes. I like the ability to have my super back in around 30 seconds, versus the Crown of Tempest version of having it twice as long. Our Master Nightfalls are at 20 under, so only 5 light lower than a Grand Master's, and it's still chewing through the ads. In Destiny, our troops come in waves. With the Crown, you'll destroy a wave and then have to just wait floating there with your sausage in your hands, burning your super whilst you're waiting for the next troop movement. By the time they arrive, you're at the tail end of your super and you're in too deep. Compare that to having an explosive landfall on tap to decimate all so you can post up in a safe position, ready for the next troop deployment. Now I hear those comments coming in already. If you think I'm wrong, please let me know. But between the seasonal artifact, our fragments and our mods, I honestly never felt like I was out of abilities. This build's mods and artifacts will follow, but there will also be a dim link in the description below. Our aspects are the Arc Soul and Electrostatic Mind, Pulse Grenades, the best grenade, Spark of Magnitude makes them last longer, Spark of Shock gives jolt to our grenades to make them stronger again, Spark of Recharge. Whilst critically wounded, your melee and grenade energy regenerates more quickly. Spark of Ions. Defeating a jolted target creates ionic traces. Our melee, grenade, super, and whatever weapon we might be using, Jolt. This will offer us a steady stream of traces. This will feed us more ability energy and will also make our arc souls more deadly. My mods are set up for running guns, so Harmonic Siphon for orbs, heavy ammo finder, and scout. Bolstering Detonation grants us class ability energy when we cause damage with our grenade. Impact Induction reduces our grenade cooldown after we melee. Firepower makes us orbs on grenade kills. Emergency Reinforcement is where I spend my armor charge. It's honestly amazing how much we can tank with this mod. It makes your aroma feel so much safer even 20 light under. And concussive dampeners will also help. Recuperation feeds us chunks of health on orb pickups. Innovation reduces our grenade cooldown on orb pickups. I'm loving Elemental Charge. This build makes plenty of traces which will feed us our armor charge. Reaper gives us orbs on weapon kills post Rift. And we're double stacking Bomber to further reduce our grenade cooldown when using our Rift. Season 21 artifacts, cheaper arc mods, cheaper melee mods. Electric armor keeps us amped up for longer. This will in turn make it easier for us to use Thunderous Retort. Amped up to armor up, countercharge, shock and awe, and of course lightning strikes twice. Honestly guys, if you're using the Storm Trance, this is it. The build has enough abilities at our disposal to allow us to use the Stormdancers Brace for superior super damage. And I'm honestly popping more supers than I am using melees. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Thumb it if you liked it, sub if you care to, and as always, tippy tie my damies, what a tie.